So it's a little sunny right now. It's been cloudy with little breaks of sunshine. So in this little bit of sunshine, I'm going to go on a walk and see what I can see at my local park, Licton Springs Park. So I feel really lucky because Licton Springs has a little wetland that I can walk through that's pretty similar to some of the places we can go to at Mercer Slough. So I'm going to go see if I can find one of my favorite plants, skunk cabbage. Ooh. I see, here's a skunk cabbage. This one doesn't have a flower. That's definitely the plant we all know and love. I wonder if I'll find one that has a big yellow flower. Hey, there's some big ones. Can you see the yellow flowers on them down there? You guys, while we were walking, we saw a heron hiding in the little wetland that's part of the park. I'm gonna try to sneak up a little bit on it. I don't want to scare it or stress it out though. Hi, heron. I wonder if it's finding any good tasty frogs in here. Oh, it just took a sip of water. I hope you guys are having some really good nature moments where you are right now too. The salmonberry flowers are blooming. If you look close at the ground, sometimes you can find things just starting. That's a little baby horsetail plant. We have those at the Mercer Slough too. And here are some fiddleheads, some uncurling sword fern leaves. Can you see the spirals? What sorts of things are you finding when you go on walks with your family? Some of you might know this plant. It's called stinging nettle. I definitely don't want to touch this one. You can see the little spikes on it. If I touched it, I would get a really itchy little rash. But it's still a pretty plant to look at. I really like alder cones. These are those little cones that we sometimes find at the slough too. So I think I'm gonna pick up a little set and bring them back with me to put on my nature find table.
Good morning, this is Teacher Caroline and I am going to show you my nature finds table at my house. And here's what I've got on mine. I have pine cones because I really love pine cones, and anytime I go to a new place or find a pine cone I haven't seen before, I like to collect it. And let's see, yep, some more cones, some pretty rocks. This is some petrified wood and a fossil. What kind of plant or animal do you think that's from? I don't know for sure, but I think it's maybe from a really old version of a cedar tree. And then I didn't find that, but someone gave it to me. And I think it's pretty, so I put it on my nature table. And some flowers I found from my front yard yesterday. And some seashells. And more pine cones. And these are plants that are house plants. They're not nature finds, but I like them, so they're there. And then some lavender flowers, which, let's see. And I think they smell so good. So when I feel anxious or nervous, I like to smell my lavender. What are your favorite flowers to smell?
Here's where I keep most of my nature finds. On this shelf, some things that I find. I have some seashells and some bark, sand dollars, lots of rocks, some leaves, some sand.
Well, I think I'm gonna walk home and go put my alder cones on my nature find table. Let's head back. So I don't have a table when I come in. I have some stairs that go up to where I live, but I do have a little windowsill that I keep all of my nature finds on. So I've got some seashells from times that I went to the beach and some smooth rocks. I like to sometimes arrange my rocks into little scenes, like this little house. And I will add my alder cones that I picked up on my hike to my nature find windowsill. I can't wait to see the sorts of things that y'all are collecting on your nature walks at home.